Hello, Namaskar, Vanakkam. I'm calling this video the December Dhamaka strategy video for ICSE class 10 students ahead of their board examinations of 2025. ISC class 12 वाले बच्चों थोड़ा सा धैर्य रखो, आपके लिए एक अलग वीडियो आ रहा है. Okay, I'm calling it the December Dhamaka video because if you do not wake up now, when the timetable, the date sheet has already been announced, if you do not wake up now and start working, then May 2025, when your results will come, will be a case of May murder, the murder of your dream. So the choice is yours. December dhamaka chahiye ya May murder chahiye. Okay. In fact, I wrote this about dreams the other day, just some thoughts which came to my mind. That dreams plus action help you reach your goal. Dreams without action, dreams minus action could turn that dream into a nightmare. So action is the catalyst. अगर chemical reaction के तौर पर देखें, so action is your catalyst. So unless you act on your dreams, उस सपने देखने से कुछ नहीं होगा. सपने देखना actually is a waste of time. सपने आते हैं fine, लेकिन you need to have that aim, and to have that aim, you need to have the catalyst of action plus dream in order to reach your goal. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to give you actionable points which you can use in your preparation for ICSE class 10 board exams starting, and you can start this from the 1st of December. Point number 1, I want you to do an honest assessment. You need to be honest with yourself. How much have you prepared? कितने पानी में हो? कितना सिलेबस आपने अच्छी तरह से पढ़ लिया है? That much assessment only you can do about yourself. Okay, what is prepared? How much can you remember? And how much have you understood? Understood is a keyword. और क्यों है इसके बारे में मैं बताऊंगा. Do this clinical assessment about all the chapters in all the subjects that you have. Point number 1. Point number 2. Once you have done that, put the chapters or specific parts of those chapters into different boxes. ये boxes क्या हैं? What you know very well, what you know a bit, लेकिन doubts persist. इसमें मेरे को 4 doubts हैं. Okay, so I'm not 100% confident about this particular chapter or this particular part of this chapter. And the third box, जिसके बारे में कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. ओके, साहब जी को कुछ आइडिया नहीं है कि इस चैप्टर में है क्या. ओके, your strategy according to me should be to attack the basket number 3 and basket number 2 first. 2 and then 3. Okay, the first 15 days of December, spend time doing that. Attack basket number 2 ताकि वो basket number 2 में doubt solve हो जाए. तब होगा ये कि basket number 1 भी हो जाएगा, basket number 2 भी पूरी तरह से हो जाएगा, which I am hoping would be close to about 70%. Remaining 30% जो आपने पढ़ा नहीं है उसको हम उसके बाद देखेंगे. Don't say that कि मेरे प्री बोर्ड्स हैं इसके बारे में नहीं, and all that. See, I am not doing a one size fits all timetable for you. वो आपको खुद करना है. Okay, everyone has 24 hours in a day. आपके पास भी हैं, मेरे पास भी हैं. उसमें से 8 घंटे आप सोने में भी बिता दो, 8 घंटे स्कूल में भी बिता दो, उसके बाद भी आपके पास 8 घंटे है, उसमें से 2 घंटे बाकी सारी चीजों में लगा दो. 6 घंटे काफी टाइम होता है. If these 6 hours you can devote without wasting a minute, because every minute lost is a mark lost. ये फॉर्मूला अपने टेबल के ऊपर लिख के लगा दो, चिपका दो दीवार पर. 1 minute lost equals 1 mark lost. That will start affecting you. You will realize the importance of every minute. Okay, इस वीडियो को भी 1.25x स्पीड पर देखो. Okay, don't waste any time. So that's something which you need to do. And also, you see, I mean, I speak straight, you know, झूठी तारीफ में, you know, in order to get views, मैं झूठी तारीफ नहीं करूंगा बच्चों की. I will call a spade a spade. Don't pretend, you know, कि अरे class 10 Mount Everest चलना है. Class 10 is not Mount Everest. This is just the first public exam that you're facing. So don't try to victimize yourself. अरे हमारे बैच के साथ बहुत गलत हो रहा है. हर बैच को यही लगता है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. तैयारी अच्छी करोगे, रट्टा नहीं मारोगे, समझोगे तो अच्छा करोगे. सिंपल फंडा है. If you have a teacher who is just reading out what is there in the textbook and telling it in class, sorry to say, that will not help you. If you are listening to videos where what is in the book is being taught again, that will not help you. What will help you is a deeper understanding of the chapters, the concepts, the sums, the problems, the literature, the poems, the stories, the scenes, everything. That's what is required. So please focus on understanding and applying that understanding in order to analyze a question efficiently. Okay. Two things here quickly. English is a compulsory subject. Whether you like it or not, English will be counted in your best of 5. English language के लिए please look at our grammar test papers. There are 25 test papers with answer key, original questions. ये नहीं है कि पिछले बार के PYQs निकाल के चेप दिया है. I don't do that. I create my own questions. सारे questions I write myself. Okay, so please do that. And prepositions का जो नया format है, where an incorrect preposition will be inserted and you have to use the correct preposition, उसके हिसाब से भी क्वेश्चन पेपर है. Okay, so please look at those grammar test papers which are there on our Study with Sudhir app. उसके अलावा वीडियोस चाहिए, there are ढेर सारे free videos available on this channel. Point number 2, please invest in this book. I am tired of saying this. I have the last 270 odd books left of this. इसके बाद printing नहीं होने वाली है. Okay. So जितना जल्दी ऑर्डर करो, बिकॉज ऑर्डर करके आपको मिलने में 1 हफ्ता लग जाएगा. सो प्लीज ऑर्डर दिस सो दैट यू कैन मेक यूज ऑफ दिस इन योर प्री बोर्ड. आई एम सेइंग दिस इवन टू क्लास 8 एंड 9 स्टूडेंट्स, बिकॉज अगले साल ये बुक अवेलेबल नहीं होगी. आई एम नॉट पब्लिशिंग एनी मोर कॉपीज. So please order it so that you can make use of it in class 9 and 10. But 10th class students, order it right now. This is an invaluable resource for your essays and letters. 30 marks इस book के अंदर हैं. आपके 30 mark, if you see the 10 letters and essays written by our students who went on to become all India toppers, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, तो इसमें 10 essays and letters हैं, 3 letters 7 essay. उसके अलावा 90 essays and letters are written by me. So please read this in order to secure your 30 marks of this and 20 marks of grammar through the grammar test papers. 50 mark. इसके अलावा comprehension notice email के काफी सारे videos चैनल पे फ्री में दिए हुए हैं. इसके अलावा literature का question bank which I did not want to do, but since I saw that the quality of the test papers was not very good available in the market, I've created 1439 marks के question papers. Again, ओरिजिनल कंटेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एमसीक्यूज. यस, मैंने वो आइटम बैंक के भी इसमें इंक्लूड किए हैं बिकॉज सम ऑफ यू मे नॉट गो टू द आइटम बैंक एट ऑल, तो उसके भी मैंने यहां पर ऐड किए हुए हैं ताकि वो मिस ना हो जाए. बट उसके अलावा ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चंस, there are subjective questions which will give you an idea about how to tackle the 3 mark and the 4 mark questions in which your opinion is sought to be given. आप उन आंसर्स को किस तरह से लिखेंगे, उन सभी के बारे में, कीवर्ड्स का इस्तेमाल कैसे करेंगे, उन सभी के बारे में उस लिटरेचर क्वेश्चन बैंक में है. प्लीज सी दैट. It is an online thing, not downloadable, so please don't ask for it because it's original. I have to protect my content because there are too many thieves here on YouTube. I have had very bad experience, so please invest in it. I can assure you 80 on 80 in literature का route उस क्वेश्चन बैंक के थ्रू ही जाता है. Okay, because in some I have written 35, in some I have written 50, 60 MCQs. You know, जितने भी आए दिमाग में सभी क्वेश्चन बैंक में डाल के रखे हैं. Okay, so that is something which you need to do. History, civics and geography के test papers will come soon. Maintain a doubt notebook. This is very important. एक डाउट नोटबुक मेंटेन करो. भला क्यों? वो इसलिए क्योंकि 24 घंटे यू राइट अ डाउट, विद इन 24 आवर्स यू हैव टू एंश्योर कि मेरे को इस डाउट को सॉल्व करना है. किसी ना किसी से पूछ के मुझे इस डाउट का क्लैरिफिकेशन चाहिए. सो दैट हैज टू बी योर डाउट नोटबुक. सो दिसंबर शुड बी ऑल अबाउट डाउट्स, ताकि आपका जनवरी 1 2025 के बाद आपका कोई डाउट ना रहे. बास्केट 2 आपने 15 तारीख से पहले खत्म कर दिया. दूसरे सेक्शन में आप थर्ड बास्केट वाले करेंगे, वो जनवरी के पहले 15 दिन में भी स्पिल ओवर हो सकता है, लेकिन इस तरह से आपको शेड्यूल करना है. पहला बास्केट जो आपको मालूम है पूरा हो गया, 1 to 15 योर सेकेंड बास्केट, December 16 to January 15 your third basket. That has to be your rough schedule. Point number 4, in December, many of you would have your pre-board examinations, the first pre-board examination. Some of you may say it's not very important. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. Pre-board examinations are like practice matches. बुमराह नेट पे बॉलिंग करता है, विराट कोहली नेट पर बैटिंग प्रैक्टिस करता है. क्यों करता है? So that you can fine-tune your technique. Fine-tune your technique using these pre-board examinations. Don't take them lightly. Take them in the sense कि आप अपने साथ compete कर रहे हैं, XYZ के साथ compete नहीं कर रहे हैं. You are competing to be better than what you did in the quarterly examination. और अगर आपने एक particular subject का, let's say biology का, you have gone into the pre-board examination preparing only 85% of the syllabus. Try to ensure that in that 85% of the syllabus, you should be scoring 95% to 100%. That has to be your individual target. टीचर जो बोले क्लास में वो बोलती रहे. आप क्लास में आपकी रैंक 4th आए, चलता है, नो प्रॉब्लम. लेकिन उस 85% ऑफ द सिलेबस जो कि उस क्वेश्चन पेपर में प्री बोर्ड में आया है, उसमें आपने कितना स्कोर किया, दैट इज योर मिशन. That has to be your attitude towards the pre-board examination. In the second pre-board examination, ensure you have done 100% or at least 95%. और फिर देखो कि क्या मैंने कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट की है या नहीं. अरे इसमें मेरे 1 मार्क कट गए, 2 मार्क कट गए. प्री बोर्ड में अगर आपके 70 आए या 72 आए, उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. उसके लिए एक एक मार्क की आपको जद्दोजहद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. लेकिन क्या आपने जो पढ़ा वो आप रिकॉल कर पाए, उसको अंडरस्टैंड कर पाए, उसको एनालाइज कर पाए, उसको अप्लाई कर पाए, ये आपको देखना है. सो प्लीज कीप दैट इन माइंड. Should poor marks demotivate you? Yes and no. Yes, if you did not study, then those marks should demotivate you. If no, then you need to look at the reasons कि किस वजह से मेरे मार्क्स कम हुए. मैंने पढ़ा था फिर भी मेरे मार्क्स कम आए. Then you need to do a postmortem very seriously. Now, point number 5, there is a tendency to postpone studying the tough chapters. Okay, don't do that. जो tough chapters है, अरे ये tough chapter है, अरे मैं कितनी बारी में पढ़ूं, मुझे याद नहीं रहता है. No, target it. Take the bull by its horns. If you find world history tough, if you find GST chapter tough, if you find judiciary tough, if you find organic chemistry tough, if you find circulatory system tough, target that first. Target उसको करो कि मैं इसको समझ के रहूंगा. Point number 6, there is also a tendency to regret having lost time. अरे यार काश मैंने पहले पढ़ लिया होता. मैंने जो हो गया, that's past. Flashback. अभी उसके बारे में सोच के उसके बारे में रोने से फायदा नहीं है. What you need to do, since you cannot go and change the beginning, this is another very nice quote I read. You cannot go back and change the beginning, right? But if you start where you are right now, you can change the ending. Right? So you decide what would you prefer. Keep mopping over the past or looking into the future. Rear view mirror driving के समय देखना पड़ता है, लेकिन in life में don't keep looking at the rear view mirror, look front. Okay, let's now talk about the timetable. Now every person's needs are different. Okay, so there is no one size fits all. So a common timetable will not work. What I will tell you is this, and this is something which I'm telling you from personal experience. Try to be an early riser. It really helps, and I'll tell you why. Now, some of you immediately, मैं तो रात को 2 बजे तक पढ़ता हूँ. पढ़ लो, no problem. I'm telling you what works for me, okay, and many of my students. Try to be an early riser because the energy that you feel when you wake up earlier than the rest of the world, the peace that you feel, the quiet, the energy that the silence provides you with when the world is sleeping, but you are at work, is an amazing kind of feeling. Your concentration levels are much better, and it is always best to study a subject like maths or physics at this point in time, because jo jata hai quietness mein, and especially if you are tackling a tough chapter, padho samay par, trust me, it will work much better. So by the time you get ready to go to school, 7:38, whenever you go, you will get the feeling that I've started the day well. Okay, मैंने शुरुआत अच्छी की है, मैंने काफी कुछ हासिल किया है. Also, apart from this morning session, have a good pre-dinner session, 2 घंटे का, post-dinner session again of 1.5 to 2 hours. Okay, you can study up till 10:30 and then wake up at around 4:35. That much time. If you need to cover up on the hours of sleep, sleep for 45 minutes to an hour in the afternoon after you get back from school. that works very well. Okay, also decide, and this is something which many of us don't do, decide the previous day what you are going to do the next day. सुबह उठ के 4:30 बजे बस सोचो आज मैं केमिस्ट्री करूं या फिजिक्स करूं, टॉस करूं, नो, ये सब नहीं चलेगा. पिछले दिन आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा मॉर्निंग सेशन, प्री डिनर सेशन, पोस्ट डिनर सेशन में मैं क्या क्या करूंगा. ऑल दोस थिंग्स, मटेरियल, स्टडी मटेरियल शुड बी रेडी फॉर यू टू कंज्यूम. एवरी मिनट लॉस्ट इज अ मार्क लॉस्ट. इस कोट को याद रखना, अपने दीवार पे चिपका के रख देना. ये मैं कह रहा हूं, एवरी मिनट लॉस्ट इज अ मिनट मार्क लॉस्ट. पॉइंट नंबर 8. Despite all this, do you know what can come between you and success? It is something called social media. It is something called social media. Your Snapchat, your WhatsApp, your Instagram. Please move out of all these social media platforms. नोट्स चाहिए इंस्टाग्राम से निकाल के अनइंस्टॉल कर दो, जरूरत नहीं है और देखने की. ओके, दैट वर्ल्ड विल नॉट गो एनीवेयर. हालांकि आई एम गोइंग टू पुट सम वेरी गुड मटेरियल फॉर ICSE and ISCN on Instagram, so let me tell you that, but don't get into the habit of scrolling rolls. You can see it once in 2 days also, chalega. Okay, your next 3 months are important. You can either regret after 3 months or rejoice after 3 months. कौन सा R चाहिए, regret वाला R या rejoice वाला R? The choice is yours. Okay, this is something which I strongly believe in. Point number 9, go underground, go missing, disappear, vanish, गायब हो जाओ. किसी को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए कि तुम कर क्या रहे हो. Don't need to boast about कि तुमने क्या किया. डींगे मारने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, I read this quote the other day: an eagle is better than a parrot. You know why? Because a parrot only talks too much, but it cannot fly high. Means it cannot be very successful. Whereas an eagle is a silent bird, but it has the power to touch the sky. So be an eagle in real life. Tota mat bano. Okay. Lastly, take 10-minute, 15-minute, 12-minute short breaks. लेकिन उसके दौरान Instagram में मत जाओ, Snapchat पर मत जाओ, WhatsApp पर मत जाओ. Okay, YouTube पे see only channels which are relevant to you. Try and avoid longish live sessions. Try and see recorded sessions. अगर देखना ही हो 1.25, 1.5x स्पीड पर. 10 मिनट के दौरान पेपर पढ़ो. It will help you in English literature. It will help you in understanding the topics. It will help you in language. It will help you in prepositions. Do a quiz with your brother or sister. You can do different things. So those are the kind of things. You can play badminton, you can play chess, you can play Ludo. Okay, but social media se dur raho. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. If you are looking for questions more than the sample papers which are available in the market this time, I personally like the question banks, because question banks I find are more comprehensive. उसमें एक और फायदा ये है कि आपको नोट्स भी मिलते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर इसको देखें, दिस वन इज एन एक्सीलेंट क्वेश्चन बैंक which is very comprehensive. It's mota, it has notes, it has lot more questions, and it has chapter wise questions. So अगर आपने एक चैप्टर पढ़ा है, ओके, अगर आपने फोर्स का चैप्टर पढ़ा है, सीधा उसके बाद आप उसके क्वेश्चंस न्यूमेरिकल सब डील कर सकते हैं. सेम गोज फॉर chemistry. Okay, same goes for chemistry. The question bank I find are always a better investment than sample papers. Sample papers के लिए what I will suggest to you is to look at the ICSE का specimen paper, item bank को देखो. उसके बाद I'm talking about PCMB etc. those kind of subjects. You can look at the प्री-बोर्ड पेपर्स ऑफ डिफरेंट स्कूल्स. अगर आपके पास एक्सेस है, कोई दूसरा आपका दोस्त दूसरे स्कूल में है, उससे बोरो कर लो, आप अपना पेपर दो, सो दैट यू गेट सम अदर पेपर. लिटरेचर का, इनफैक्ट you would be surprised to see the number of teachers who have bought our literature question bank. That is also testimony to the kind of quality that I provide. So please invest in the literature question bank. उससे आपको काफी फायदा होगा. History, civics, geography का just wait for a few days. As I said, geography का is still being prepared, the last tranche of tough papers. So once that is done, we will release that also. So tata, bye bye. I hope this kind of gave you some clarity and some motivation on how to go forward in the month of December. Tata, bye bye. God bless you. Best wishes.